it's a constitutional arrangement that in the United Kingdom we are Her Majesty's Armed Forces. And that over many decades has bred an extraordinary emotional connection between individual servicemen and women, the institutions of ships, air bases, regiments, and the institutions of the Army, Navy and Air Force. And we do feel it very, very personally. And it's a source of great inspiration and great pride to us that we do feel it so strongly, that it is not, the words God, Queen and Country are not simply a slogan. They're the sort of the guiding principles by which we measure our service. King Charles is very, very well known to the military. He, like other members of the royal family, are deeply attached to the military and take their responsibilities very seriously. King Charles is the Colonel-in-Chief of my regiment, first the Queen's Dragoon Guards. He has been since the death of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, as Prince of Wales. So we in the Welsh Cavalry know him extremely well, as does the Parachute Regiment, as does, of course, many other people. So the fact that he has been so active as Prince of Wales, representing Her Majesty and being a colonel in various guises in his own right as the Prince of Wales, means he's a very, very well-known figure to us and very much admired and respected. Operation London Bridge, as it's known, has been in place for decades, precisely for that moment when we hear the sad news of the death of the monarch, in this case, of course, Queen Elizabeth II. And every aspect of the military, every aspect of the nation, of course, will now be harnessed to marking the passing of Queen Elizabeth, not least in the military, because of her close connections and the status of the military as Her Majesty's Armed Forces. And particularly the Household Division, the members of the Guards Brigade and the Household Cavalry, the King's Troop as well. And they will be very, very well rehearsed for this sad occasion, even down to such details as rubber-soled boots for those guardsmen who will either be carrying the coffin or be in attendance with the coffin when it lies in state in Westminster Abbey. I was very fortunate to get my commander of the Bath personally from her at Buckingham Palace, with that sort of 90 seconds in which she had the capacity to make you feel very, very special. Even as a general at that time, I felt, slightly trembly lead in front of my monarch. Goodness knows what it's like for younger people or people who don't come across the monarchy or the royal family on a regular basis as we do in the military. And I travelled with her and Prince Philip to the Gulf on a state visit she made to Oman and the United Arab Emirates. And to see her at one moment be, the Queen Elizabeth II, Her Majesty as the sovereign head of state, representing our country, and the next moment, to an extent, having a laugh and a small chat with her staff, hangers-on like myself who were part of the party, her own personal staff. And it was just wonderful. The same lady, the same gracious lady, but able to encapsulate both majesty and real humanity at the same time. It was a great privilege to spend a few days in her close company.